Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So the last time I created a appointment in Outlook, I just went and clicked on a day, the 15th. And by default, what it did is when I went back and looked at it, it scheduled it for 12 a.m. In essence, it scheduled it what ACT considers as being timeless. So the reason that happened is when I just clicked on a date, for example, if I click on the 22nd and type in Tony test, I've just scheduled an appointment for that day, but it's really scheduling it for 12 a.m. So let me show you why that came in timeless. Instead of scheduling it that way, what I want to do is I want to go up and I want to view my Outlook calendar actually as a day calendar. Now, when I have the day calendar, it gives me hours in which I can schedule it. So I've scheduled that for April 22nd. I'm going to go back over here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to click on the 17th. So now I have my day calendar for the 17th. I'm going to schedule a meeting for 1 o'clock, and I'm going to click here. I'm going to drag down, and when I do that, I can now start typing in my appointment. I'm going to call it test appointment number 4. Okay, so now I've locked it in for Friday at 1 o'clock. I'm going to go back down to ACT. I'm going to go up to Tools. I'm going to go down to Synchronize with Outlook, and I'm going to click Synchronize Now. So I was a little confused why that appointment came in timeless, which is how we see it over here. But then I recognized the fact that the reason it came in timeless is because that's how I had set it up in Outlook. So I just want to clarify that minor point. So sometimes when you're working with synchronization, sometimes you don't really notice things are happening. Sometimes they can sort of happen behind the scenes. And what you need to do to see your calendar here is you need to refresh it. And to refresh what you see in the web version of ACT, you can go up and go to the browser window and click refresh right here, this little circular icon. Or I can just press the F5 key, which I'm going to do in this instance. So now once I press the F5 key, what I'm anticipating is, if not at this very moment, shortly thereafter, I should see on my calendar the activities that I've just scheduled to have synchronized and come in. So if that didn't happen right away, I expect it to happen in the next few minutes, but that will synchronize the calendar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after refreshing ACT, now all of a sudden, you see those items that I've scheduled are on the calendar. Okay. The one I scheduled for the 15th, that is timeless. The reason it's not showing up is it's not really fit in any time slot. Here's the one I did for Friday. Okay. So now this is synchronizing. My calendar is coming into my web version of ACT. Key point here is whenever you're dealing with an outside tool like Outlook, some of these things are imperfect, but I want to show you how that could potentially work. But I also want to tell you this. My experience has been sometimes this software can work perfectly on one computer or the way I just set it up, and on other computers you can't get it to work. Why? I couldn't tell you. You have to be sort of a software engineer to look behind the scenes and see what's going on. But this is definitely an imperfect system, and I just want to make you aware of it. So if you can, try to do all your scheduling right in ACT just to keep everything consistent. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.